Welcome to Dyson Sphere program, and today we are going to start a new game from scratch and play through it. And we'll see how far we can get. So first we'll start off by making a new world. I think 64 stars is fine. I actually like to have a little bit higher resource multiplier. I'll put it up to 0.2 just so I'm not running out of resources so quickly. We don't want sandbox mode. And I suppose the rest of that looks just fine. So here we go, coming into our solar system for the first time. There's a nice yellow sun that we are headed toward. We can see it looks like an outer planet there that looked like it had lava oceans. And as we cruise by the sun, there's a gas giant. We'll have to check out a little bit later what kind of gases we have. And there's a small planet with water oceans on it next to it. I bet we will probably land at that one. And then out further away, it looks like we have another planet, which I can't quite tell what that has from here. Is that it? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't see any other planets, but I guess we'll find out. Looks like a beautiful planet. Let's see what we have next to us when we land. So just zooming out to the planet, it looks like nearby we have iron, copper, coal, stone, a lot of stone down there, more iron up there, copper, oil. Is that the closest oil? That might be the closest oil. Well, let's get to work here. So first we'll harvest our landing craft and we'll just harvest a couple trees quickly. All right, so let's get a couple of these trees so that we can see what's going on. And then we'll get an iron mine and a copper mine. So let's start with the iron mine. Research electromagnetism. Alright, let's see, we need 9 of these. So we can go harvest a couple by hand here. Alright, research is complete. That gives us the mining machine, which we need right now. Tesla tower, which will expand electricity in the wind turbine. So let's stop doing that and get to business with some real things. And they gave us a mining machine for free, so that is cool. And let's just take a quick look here where the factory should go. So eventually we can flatten out the space on the left, but not for a while. We have some space in the middle here. We could put some basic machines, but it looks like more of the space is down here. So we're probably going to be kind of working our way down. So let's see how we can best, I can get 5 of them from here. So let's start with that. We are going to need some power. We'll put it on that side for now. We can always move in. That's no problem. And so we have wind power. Awesome. What are we researching? The core. Let's actually cancel that. I think the next thing that we want is probably some logistics so that we can make things go places. And I can get lots of ore just by clicking on the inventory in the mining machine here. And then we need, let's see, we need gears. How many do we need? 10. And then we need circuit boards. And that requires copper. And we need a bunch of stuff. Okay, so looks like we might have to do this for a little bit. And we want 10. You can also increase the amount here. Say, give me 10. The other thing I really want to be making is this mining machine. I'm okay just making one of those, so we'll do that next. The goal, okay. It's telling me my energy is insufficient. We can put some wood in there. And some plants. And we have a fuel rod if we, yeah, maybe we should use that. So it uses the inventory in order. So let's put the plants here. They'll get used first, then the wood, then the hydrogen. So that'll be fine. Let's see how we're doing here. Okay. I'll stop mining. That'll also help. All right, now we have the mining machine. Let's get rid of this window. Okay, so we got conveyor belts, sorters, and storage. 3 very, very good things for us. And we can get 5 from here. That's fine. No power, so we have to either get power over there. Looks like we can do that. We are stressing out our grid. You can see we're only creating 67% satisfaction. That means we only are powering 60%, 67% of what we need to. So we should probably make another wind turbine or 2. We should research something. So what's next? We don't need improved logistics. We are going to need a smelter. Research cubes would be good. We don't need that quite yet. Basic assembler, we're gonna need that. Fluid we don't need yet. Some of these things we don't need yet. So I think probably the smelter first, the assembler will queue up second, and then we can probably get to work on research. Okay, so that's good to start. And we are just going to keep making these items for now. So we want 9 of those. And now that I have the mining machine, I can very easily just get 50 of those and 50 of these. And you can see we're going to work here. All right, we have the power. So we could add some power here. And you can see that we are still low on satisfaction. So maybe 3 more of those? Oh, and you can see I was only trying to create 9 of these, but you get 2 in a batch. So we'll have a few extra. We have enough circuit boards, so that's good. So the thing is, you can always do research from your inventory if you have manual research selected. And if you accidentally uncheck use inventory items, you can always get that back from the tech tree right here. And even when you get the research matrix going, that'll augment the research there. So here we need, what do we need? What's going on here? We need circuit boards. So let's make more circuit boards. We'll come back to that wind turbine in a minute here. All right, we unlocked the smelter and glass as a material. So now we can see cogs, coils, and circuit boards. All right, let's figure out how we want to start laying out this. And to start with, just because we have limited resources, we are probably going to make something terribly ugly and inefficient just to get going here. And then we'll make it better. So, let's see, gears require iron ingots. So we need iron ingots, gears, then we need magnetic coils, which require copper ingots, and magnets require iron. So a few things requiring iron, and then circuit boards require both iron and copper. So we have more things that require iron than copper. Okay, well, let's see what we can do here. Oh, we start with 3, so that's nice. Which of these things can we make inside of a smelter? So this is an assembler, so the smelter won't make that. This is a smelter. Smelter, assembler. Okay, so I guess that's settled then. Our assembler we will need 2 that are doing iron and 1 that's doing copper, and that's perfect because we have 3. It's almost like they planned it that way. All right, so we can put 2 down there and 1 there. And we have conveyor, that's nice. Ooh, I didn't put those as close as I wanted to. Try again. Yeah, there. That's nice. And then that one up there looks like it is where it needs to go. So, you will make iron ingots. You will make magnets. Unlocked a milestone. That's cool. You will make copper ingots. And we require more power. Now I could use a Tesla tower to extend it, but I think we're going to be low on power, so I'm going to use a wind turbine. And we need some sorters in here to actually get some resources in. So we'll hook those up and hook that one up. And now we are making things. Okay, well, we need an assembler, but that's what we're researching, so it looks like we are still doomed to create things by hand. Maybe not that many though. We have 5, 7, 9. Okay. And then we need gears. 10. Okay. Why is it saying magnetic coils? We don't need those. Oh, but we will need them for that. I see. And then upgrades, that's a useful tab to look at too. So that requires cubes, the core. We should do the core. A lot of things require the core. That's more advanced. That's more advanced. Cubes. It's a lot of circuit boards. One thing I would like is vertical construction. Oh, that's red cubes. Okay, we'll come back to that in a little while. So we can now build, and they actually gave us one assembler. Let's see, what do we want to make? What do we decide? So this takes iron, iron and copper, iron and copper. So we're gonna have to ship that copper over in this direction down to the iron. This one just requires that. So maybe let's do it like this. We'll put 2, we're gonna need more conveyors. A lot more conveyors. And look at that, we need those 2 things. Okay, so let me just get some more resources into the inventory so that we can start making conveyors, because we're going to need conveyors. 30 seconds. Okay, that's fine. So in the meantime, let's drop some conveyors here. So that one's gonna take ingots. Another one will take magnets. And then we can kind of drop those out onto the conveyors. And the first assembler will be, I don't know, I haven't decided yet. I guess it's going to have to be the one that takes the ingots and not the magnets. So, or it could just be the gear, I suppose. Okay. So let's just make that the gear for now. And then we need more of these. So, need more iron. You do not have enough iron. Okay, so in a minute we will have 2 more of those. So while we are waiting for those, we need more conveyor belts. Yes, we do. And we are going to need those sooner than we need that assembler. So let's make those first. Okay. we'll bring that straight down to about here, and then keep making conveyors. In the meantime, put another assembler up here. This one can take from the coils, if you see what I mean here. These sorters that we put on. Oh, we need more sorters too. We'll come back to that assembler in a minute. And as we go, we'll get more efficient with these things. Like, for example, you know, one thing I can actually do here, since I know that the ingots need to go in there, I can do this, so I can output them to both the conveyor and directly into this machine. But as we go, we will put up storage as buffers for these resources. I don't really do it so much for mining, but for anything that's crafted that takes a little bit longer, I think it's worth it. We're low on power, so we are going to sneak a turbine in here. We should get rid of some of these trees while we're at it. And you'll see why I put it here. It's because I want to take these conveyors and drag them down like this, because I need to get the copper in there. So this one is going to make the coils, we said, and then, do I have this one yet? Yep. So now you see why I did the turbine there. It's so that it doesn't get in the way of the conveyor belts. So the conveyor belt needs, you know what, I'm gonna change this a little bit. I want these to be faster. Oops, that was bad. Destroying buildings makes them slower, not faster. Okay, so if you watch my other video on conveyors and sorters, you'll know that going out to the path right at 1 away is far faster than 2 away, and this thing, fewer things need magnetic coils compared to iron ingots. Like, everything needs iron ingots. So a couple things. One, we can do it like this, which will be a little faster. The other thing is I need to get them into this machine. I think I did something wrong here. Hang on. Yes, okay. They're going to go into that conveyor, and then they're going to go into the machine like that. Okay. And we have to clear all the junk off of here for this to work. Okay, what's our problem here? I need to fix this end of it. Okay, now we have iron going in, iron ingots coming out on the front conveyor, going in to there. And then this one needs coils. So we'll just clear off the junk on here that we had. So the coils, this one is full on coils, that's fine, okay. And then on the other side of all of this, we need to take in copper. We need to make more sorters. And then conveyor needs to go a little bit further. Take in copper into there, and we said we were going to make circuit boards on this one, and that also takes iron ingots, so you see why it's important to get them on that conveyor faster. A lot of things take iron, lots of things. So we're going to put that in. Okay. Now we're making progress. And here we are full on magnets, which is really no surprise. So we have lots of things coming in Now, not many things coming out, so we're gonna put another conveyor here. It looks like we need to create a bunch more of that. And then we can also start getting our research going. Okay, so I messed up on this. I have the wrong conveyor going down, which all of you probably saw about 5 minutes ago when I built that conveyor. But now that is fixed. And we can take all that junk off of there. Okay, so this conveyor, I'm out of power again. That's not good. Wood, plants, that's what we have for now. So all of these conveyors, this conveyor will collect gears, I suppose. This conveyor will collect, I got copper coming in there. I'm going to start another conveyor over here, I think, because I'm going to need the third conveyor here as well. So gears are coming out there. We're going to put magnetic coils coming out there, and we will put circuit boards coming out there. All right. So we did all that. We still don't have things going because we did not actually start outputting anything there, but now we will. So those will start coming through. In the meantime, we can create our own. Now this is just all kind of in a line, which is fine for now until we get a more complex production chain, and then it's going to be a real problem. All right, we'll finish up that research, which now unlocks the cubes and the matrix lab. The matrix lab, it gave us one for free. This is what allows us to start researching. So matrix labs can go vertical. So we are going to, where do we want to put that? Because we might want to put a couple more of these things in that chain. I don't want to completely box ourselves in, but I do have all this stone here anyway, so maybe it's fine. I guess for right now, maybe we'll stick it down there, and then the things that actually need to go into it if we are going to produce blue cubes are the coils and the circuit boards. And let's see, the coils, nope, those are gears, these are coils, these are circuit boards. So we want to bring, we want to make more of those, always more of those. That is the problem with conveyors. Always need more. So those will go there, and then we need the circuit boards to come. Those can come in this side. We need some power. Maybe we can stick some power right in there, which is not connected yet. So maybe a tower here, maybe here. That can help us. Alright, then we have to load those in. Always need more sorters too. Load those into there. Okay, now that is going to output blue cubes, which we can take for now, but it'd be nicer if we had a research facility. So we'll make one of those. Then we're upgrading our core. Let's see what we'll do next after that. This is pretty quick. You can see the resource veins on the planet, so we'll do that. Anything else that's a pretty quick win here? 100 isn't too many. That takes an interesting mix of things. Let's go to technologies. That's probably more useful. So I don't care about fluid yet. This would be red cubes. We're not quite there. I saw this needed for some research. Thermal power. Well, I don't have lava yet. That's not lava. That is, oh, this can make energy better than wind, so, and it's only 30, so we will do that. Deuterium, not quite ready for that. Solar collection, I don't use solar that much. Smelting, okay, this will help us to get fuel. That energetic graphene is good. Steel, I saw that required for something. So maybe we'll start with smelting purification, then go to steel. This would allow us to start leveling some things out. Logistics is fun. Titanium would probably be on a different planet. So let's start with this and see where it gets us. Alright, so this one is built and I think we can put it over, let's see, if we get a little bit tricky, I think right here would be good. And then we could kind of make a belt go like that. And that means our cubes could come out of there and go into there, and this one could be set to research, help us research things. So that would be nice. You know what? Cubes are pretty slow, and I definitely want to stockpile cubes. So we are going to change this arrangement a bit. We are going to put, let's see what we can do here. Storage, I don't like this. I'm gonna blow that up. We're gonna put storage here. You'll see why. We can do, we can change this up a little bit because we can input, you know what, maybe, do it like this, right into the storage. And then we can put this back down here and come down. You don't have to do an L like that. It's just a little bit easier to get your sorters kind of lined up in that way. But that gives us a little bit of buffer. So if the research ever stops, you know, backs up like that because we forget to click it, or maybe we research something that doesn't take blue cubes, you can see our storage is increasing and we'll get this nice buffer of blue cubes. And eventually we'd like to do it for all of these other things, but the smelters are actually good. They keep an internal buffer of 100, and and the assembling machines only have a buffer of 20, but it's good enough for now. So let's set that on the research and we will call it a day. So that is it for the first session of this. We created a world, we started mining with mining machines, got a basic production chain set up, and started producing blue cubes, which are the basis for kind of all of the tier 1 research. So we'll pick it up here next time. Thanks everyone for watching. And if you want to know when the next video comes out, like and subscribe.